My parents got a divorce when I was very young. At the age of 7, I was under the impression that I was the reason that my parents got a divorce. That because of me, my parents could no longer love each other. So I devised a plan. I thought that if I made myself so small, so insignificant, so unproblematic, everything that a child isn't, that my parents could love each other again. I had to think this way. And even though it sounds so silly and clearly it's a false narrative, I had to have my family back. So I clung so tightly on to this narrative that it's what continued to be the foundation for how I acted in years to come. It created such a nasty pattern in my life that it was something that I didn't even realize existed until about a year ago. The way that I truly acted for so long throughout my life is that I couldn't let anyone know who I really was. If people got close to me and realized who I was, that I would not be worth loving, that all I was a big problem. And I firmly believe this. So what I did is I chose to be invisible. I chose to be a chameleon. I chose to have friends that would just treat me like shit and just take it because they let me live in their shadow. And that's all that I needed. For so many years, I wouldn't stand up for what I believed in. I would continue to ignore the feelings and the beliefs that the young version of me had that was so loud through my soul. I would just blow it off. Because whatever the crap that the people were saying to me was so much better than what it was that I was saying in my head. And like many people, I unfortunately didn't even realize this was the pattern of my life. I was so blind and so submerged in the darkness that I didn't even realize how many years had passed since this false narrative I had placed as a 7-year-old scared boy. It wasn't until I had a session with my therapist, as I do every week, and I truly see him as a mentor. Did he say the most authentic and genuine words? Words that completely changed my mindset and ultimately changed my life. He said, "You are worth love. You deserve everything you could wish for." And what that did is it gave permission to me to be able to love myself. And while that sounds silly, that was something that I needed. I needed someone to say, "You can now love yourself, it's okay." So my persona completely changed. I started saying no to things that I didn't want to do. I was able to eradicate the things that were in my life that did not have meaning to me, that I knew were not going to allow me to go on my authentic path. I was able to do so many things that I thought were never possible. I was able to get a large promotion at my job. I was able to get my own place in Austin, Texas, one of the most amazing places in the United States. I have my own car that's paid off. I have so many things that are going so well for me in my life because I changed the mindset that I am worth love and that I am capable of doing amazing things. I think so many people don't realize that what you are feeling and what you are thinking is what you see in real life. For so long, I thought that the world was a cruel, cold, dark place because that's what I was feeling inside. All I saw was negativity. All I saw was hopelessness and poverty. I live in a very wealthy area, but in the job that I have, I would choose to focus on the people that would walk in the door and would talk to me about their financial hardships instead of their financial gains. But when I made the decision to change my mindset, I was able to see the opportunities throughout the world, the love, the light, all the many blessings that the world offers. Now, I cannot say that because of the words that my therapist told me and the mindset shift that I had, that I don't still experience those hardships that I had had for so many years prior. Just to be honest, because I want to be very transparent, I have really been working on this thought recently that because things are going well in my life, I'm scared the universe is going to see that I'm finally happy. And I'm scared that it's going to do something that is going to make me sad and not pursue my dreams and not get my message to the world across. I have to just realize that that's just another false narrative, and that I have things that I'm here to do, because we're all here to do great things. We're all here to be able to help one another and to be able to continue to move humanity in a positive direction. Now, I'm a firm believer that no one needs permission to love oneself. However, I struggled with it, and I know that it's something that some people don't even realize that they're in that pattern. So, what I want to say is the universe put us on earth for a reason, and we are all unique in our own beautiful way. So, you gotta wear that shit proudly. You gotta be who it is that you want to be, because who cares what anybody else thinks? It doesn't matter. Make yourself proud. Make the little version of you that kid that fought so hard, just make them proud for who you are today. You just got to remember that you are worth love and you deserve everything you could wish for.